Someone told you that if you put your money into an annuity, it's locked away for 10 years and you can't touch it. I want to be honest with you right up front, that's not entirely true, but it's not entirely false either. Here's the real answer. Liquidity inside a fixed index annuity isn't a yes or no switch. It's a set of rules, and once you understand those rules, you'll know exactly what you can access, when you can access it, and what it might cost you if you go outside those lines. If you're a pre-retiree or retiree trying to figure out whether a fixed index annuity fits into your plan, this video is for you. In the next few minutes, I'm going to walk you through free withdrawal provisions, surrender charges, the built-in exceptions most people don't know about, and how to think about liquidity as part of your whole retirement plan, not just one product. By the end of this video, you'll know precisely what liquidity looks like inside a fixed index annuity. No myths, no scare tactics, just how it actually works. Let's start with a simple definition. Liquidity means how easily and how cheaply you can turn an asset into cash without losing value. A savings account is highly liquid. You can pull out the money today, no penalty, no waiting. A house is the opposite, illiquid. You can't sell it in an afternoon, and there are real costs involved in converting it to cash. A fixed index annuity, or FIA, sits in between. It's not fully liquid like a savings account, but it's not frozen like real estate either. It's what I'd call conditionally liquid, meaning you have access, but that access follows specific rules built into your contract. Here's the mindset shift I want you to make. An FIA was never designed to be your liquid bucket. It was designed to be your protected growth and income bucket. Those are two different jobs, and understanding which job a piece of your money is doing changes how you feel about the rules around it. So, what can you actually take out penalty-free? Most fixed index annuity contracts include what's called a free withdrawal provision. In many contracts, this allows you to withdraw a percentage of your accumulated value each year, commonly around 10%, without any surrender charge. But I want to be very clear here. That exact percentage varies by carrier and by contract. Some are higher, some are lower, some phase in over time. You need to look at your specific contract to know your number. A few important details. This free withdrawal amount typically resets each contract year. It's not something you can bank and carry forward. If you don't use it this year, it generally doesn't roll over into next year. This is actually one of the most practical features of an FIA, especially for retirement accounts. If you have a qualified annuity, meaning it's holding IRA money, your required minimum distributions often fall well within that free withdrawal amount, which means for a lot of retirees, they can take exactly what the IRS requires them to take every single year without ever touching a surrender charge. That's a big reason FIAs are often used as a portion of retirement savings, not all of it. It's about knowing what job this money is doing in your overall plan. Now let's talk about what happens if you need to withdraw more than that free amount. This is where surrender charges come in. Think of it like the early withdrawal penalty on a CD, except it typically runs over a longer period and is tied to the growth strategy inside the annuity. A surrender charge is a declining penalty. In a typical contract, it might start somewhere in the high single digits as a percentage and then step down a little each year until it reaches zero, often somewhere between 5 and 10 years, depending on the product. I want to stress that range varies significantly by carrier and by contract. Some products have shorter schedules, some have longer ones, and the starting percentage differs too. This is an example of how it generally works, not a quote on your specific contract. Here's a detail people often miss. The surrender charge only applies to the amount you withdraw above your free withdrawal allowance, not the whole withdrawal. So if your free amount covers what you need, you're not triggering a surrender charge at all. Some contracts also include something called a market value adjustment, or MVA, which can further adjust the withdrawal amount up or down based on interest rate movement. Not every contract has this feature. It depends on the product. The bottom line: surrender charges exist to protect the structure that makes the annuity's guarantees possible. They're not a trap, they're the trade off for the protection you're getting. Here's something a lot of people don't realize: many fixed index annuity contracts include built in exceptions for exactly the moments when liquidity matters most. Depending on the carrier and the contract, you may find features like a nursing home or confinement waiver, which can allow penalty-free access if you're confined to a qualified facility. Some contracts include terminal illness provision, allowing access to funds without surrender charges if you're diagnosed with a qualifying condition. And in every case, if the contract owner passes away, the death benefit passes to your beneficiaries without any surrender charge at all. I want to be clear, these are often optional riders or features that can vary by carrier, and they're not automatically included in every single contract. But when they are present, they're designed to make sure the moments you need access most, a health crisis, end of life, aren't the moments you're penalized. This is the part of the conversation that often gets left out when people talk about annuities being locked up. The real world safety valves are usually already built in. So now I'll bring all this together. The question most people ask is, can I get all of my money out of an annuity whenever I want? That's the wrong question. The better question is, does my overall retirement plan have the liquidity it needs? Think of your retirement money in three buckets: a liquid bucket, cash and savings for emergencies and short-term needs; an income bucket, Social Security, pension, and often an FIA, providing steady, protected income; and a growth bucket, market-based investments doing the long-term heavy lifting. An FIA isn't meant to do the job of your liquid bucket. It's meant to do the job of your income bucket: steady, protected, predictable. When you evaluate liquidity, you shouldn't be asking whether the annuity itself is liquid. You should be asking whether your plan as a whole has enough liquidity built into it. That's a design question. It's not a product question. Bringing it all together, these are the things to remember. Your free withdrawal provision gives you penalty-free access to a portion of your money every year, typically enough to cover RMDs on qualified funds. Surrender charges apply only above that free amount, and they decline over time. Many contracts include built-in exceptions for health events and always pass to your beneficiaries penalty-free at death. The real question isn't whether your annuity is liquid, it's whether your overall plan is. The restrictions inside an FIA aren't a hidden trap. They're the trade-off that makes the protection and guarantees possible in the first place. If you want to know more about how to plan for your retirement income plan, get the free booklet called "For Those Who Want to Prosper and Thrive in Retirement." Check out the link in the description box to get that information. And if this video helped clear things up, hit subscribe. I put out new videos every week breaking down annuities, Social Security, and Medicare so that you can make confident decisions about your retirement. This is Retirement Security Simplified, where we specialize in turning confusion into confidence, one conversation at a time.